episodes, I would either prefer a movie or they would have to do like longer episodes, like the 45, 40-minute episodes.
I'm looking at it. There's some shit coming out, but it's mostly not that good. It's whatever. Blue Exorcist is dropping. Mashal is dropping.
The only thing I really care about next is Blue Exorcist. Yeah. I like Blue Exorcist. Yeah. I don't know how good it's gonna be.
I never got into it.
At this point, the story is like, what are you even doing anymore? You killed the main villain. I think you're supposed to. I think the devil was like the main villain. They sealed him or beat him, whatever. So I don't even know what they're actually doing anymore at this point.
Yeah. Oh, High Card is coming out. I actually watched some of that.
I don't know how High Card season 2 is even gonna work.
I didn't finish season 1. I watched some of it because you put me on. I think I watched like the first 3 episodes, and then I haven't watched it in a while. I didn't drop it. I haven't got back into it.
I don't know how season 2 is gonna work. Solo 11, like I said, I recommend this to everyone out there, all the good people watching at home, live on your YouTube streams. When Solo 11 drops, watch it. It's gas. I'm telling you. You heard it here first.
I'm excited for that.
Solo 11, it's fire.
I haven't read too far into it, but from what I've seen,
it's fire.
It seems like it's gonna be some heat.
It's fire. I'm just curious if they censor some things, like a couple things, but
fuck censorship.
Probably not gonna lie.
It gets dark.
Yeah. There's a couple moments in that. There's a couple. It's not really like. Do y'all know the story of Solo Leveling? Anything?
Nothing.
No.
Summary.
No. Basically, this guy. There's like hunters and stuff. Like in the world, people get powers. He goes into this one dungeon, and basically he falls into a glitch, and basically gets caught up in like this much bigger war that he has no business being a part of, and becomes like the avatar of one side of this war and starts wreaking havoc. So it goes really left.
Sounds like a virtual isekai.
The only difference is like everything is happening to the real world. Like everything is happening to Earth. Like
right.
All of the monsters are coming to Earth. Like
great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're getting wiped out. There's some like the end of it is nuts.
Wait, it's like over? Like it's finished?
In reality, yeah. Okay. Like the series finished. He finished the story like a long time ago.
As an Omniscient Reader fan, is it like or similar to Omniscient Reader in some way?
Omniscient Reader is a child of Solo Leveling.
Gotcha.
It is.
So if you like Omniscient Reader, strongly suggest that you check out Solo Leveling. Got you.
And I think it's going to be done by Mappa, so it's going to look good no matter
what. Mappa? What are they doing over there?
And everything except seeing their family.
Oh my gosh, bro!
What's going on? I thought is there a strike?
I had no idea it was them doing this shit. What's going on?
Where are they finding these people? So many animators.
JJK and I thought you think it was going to get a break.
To be fair though, Solo Leveling they had that for a while. They had that since JJK season 1 was going.
Oof.
Okay. So they've been working on it for a minute. I don't know why it took them so long to drop it, but I just know Solo Leveling got like other legal issues.
Legal issues,
of course.
Yeah. Owner was trying to make it back, try to run off on a couple people, but it's okay. Neither here nor there.
Damn.
You know, writers got to eat.
Damn.
So all right, that's like the one hit we got out of a really quiet winter season. That's gonna be pulling up.
Yeah, I'm
not too much.
Not excited for nothing else.
Yeah, it's looking slow. It's looking slow.
What else is dropping? Like that's like a second season.
Niggas fuck with Mashal. That's cool.
Mashal getting another season.
Mashal's got season.
I'm actually surprised.
What else?
It's really mid.
It's okay. Like it's cool. I didn't hate it. You know,
for what it is, you know, it's fun.
It's turn your brain off and just, you know,
watch it, I guess. Yeah.
Shaman King's coming back.
Shaman King is coming back.
Did he already come back like a year ago?
Yeah.
Was it like a remake on Netflix or something like that?
That's what I thought.
But there's a season 2 to the remake. I have no idea what Shaman King Flowers is, but
that's what I'm saying. Is this a spinoff now? Because that don't sound like regular Shaman King.
Hasn't aged well. I'm not gonna lie. I tried to
go back Shaman King.
I tried to go back and watch it. Yeah.
I haven't. So it's crazy because the anime ends completely different than the manga. Like I don't know if y'all ever read the Shaman King manga. It's completely fucking different than the anime. Anime like it glazes over some other shit, and then
it's like one of those older animes that like they felt the need to change due to the times, like the Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Kinnikuman, all those like mid 2000s, early 2000s animes and stuff that they just made heavy changes to. Zatch Bell, it didn't work out well. Like it never worked out.
Memory saying Zatch Bell.
Yeah,
that's fucked up the Shaman King anime. Because Shaman King is
Zatch Bell manga was good.
I never fucked with Zatch Bell. Y'all was telling me like I never watched no fucking Zatch Bell.
Zatch Bell wasn't that bad, man. Even the anime honestly wasn't that.
Listen, I'm not here to shit on Zatch Bell.
The anime wasn't great. I'll give you that.
Okay.
But the manga, Zatch Bell, crazy.
Listen, I could tell y'all one of the worst animes that I've watched, or one of the. I think Inuyasha. Niggas love Inuyasha. Inuyasha is dog water. That's one of
Inuyasha is garbage. It's pretty bad.
Inuyasha is one of those things that just went on too long. It went on too long. It should have ended.
People like it.
First time he fought Sashimaru, like his brother, like
people have fond memories of Inuyasha. I've gotten to like heated debates. I'm like, listen, I'm not here to tell you not to watch it. I'm just saying it's objectively the worst thing. It's terrible. It's not.
It's all nostalgia. It's just because you remember waking up to hearing the theme.
That's it. You remember waking up to the fucking ending or the opening. That's
all of a sudden
you got the cut the TV off, and now you're an Inuyasha fan. That's not it. That's not how it works. It's
Inuyasha
really staying up late to watch Inuyasha.
Who was, bro? Who the fuck is staying up?
If you're not watching Inuyasha playing a drinking game, you really like drink every time Kagome says Inuyasha, and every time Inuyasha says Kagome. And then you got yourself a drinking game.
If it's a Kagome game, you're gonna die. Someone's getting alcohol poisoning.
Alcohol poisoning.
You're dying halfway in the episode.
The amount of times
you're failing. What?
Everyone says Kagome. It's not even just him. Everyone is Kagome. Every second. It's terrible.
Yeah. I forgot. What was the other guy's name? The monk with that black hole in his hand?
With the overpowered ability that didn't remember nothing majority of the time.
Monk.
Yeah, because he was scared to point things into his hand. It didn't make sense.
Black hole monk. And it was like, it wasn't even that bad of an ability. Just cover it up when you're not using it. You're cool.
Right. You're good.
Right.
You're good.
Who's really fucking with you?
Yeah, bro. Suck it up, bro. Suck it.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
My little brother with me. I don't want to hurt him. What if I lose control? Just close your hand, nigga.
Make a fist, bro. What are you doing?
Just stop. Just stop it. Just cut it out.
Just clap one time and then all of it stops.
But I wonder if he would suck in his other arm. I wonder if he would get into a situation where it would be like, is it a black hole for real? Where it's just like infinite mass, where he would just immediately lose an arm if it
regardless.
He gets sucked in.
Well, then
every fight. If it get out of control, it get out of control. But I won.
You can never touch yourself. You just can't approach yourself ever, because if it does, it's immediate. It's ending. It's over.
Never. High fives go crazy.
You can't feed yourself with that hand. Nothing,
bro. Nothing. No.
But then what was on the little cloth on his little wristlet thing that he used to seal it with?
Like a talisman or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Was his arm possessed or some shit like that?
It was like they cursed it. They cursed it. His arm was cursed.
Who cursed it? Do you even remember who cursed it?
No.
It was just a curse, right? I think I don't even think they get into it. It's just like he's cursed.
It's someone. I think it was the main villain. Probably. That's why he was there. It was probably the main villain. And they say his name an equal amount of times. They say his name at least 4 times every episode.
Never see him.
Wasn't that his dad? Inuyasha and
it was somebody. It was some other guy. His dad.
All
was
I know is the one time him and Inuyasha and his brother teamed up, it was to fight the dude, and that was the only time we saw him.
That's what makes me think of his dad. I could have swore they teamed up to fight his dad.
Man, how many episodes of Inuyasha are there?
A lot.
I watched too many. I probably watched like 40 episodes of Inuyasha.
Bro, I've seen 3.
I've seen a lot because I watch it unironically.
Probably like 150 episodes, but you never know because you can never get past like 80. No one's ever seen past 80. Even the creators of Inuyasha don't know what happened.
They don't know what's going on anymore. They're just doing every episode a brand new start.
8
Something
seasons of
different happening.
Inuyasha is crazy. There are 56
8?
volumes of Inuyasha. What the fuck?
What?
I know the
I mean,
series
wait.
ended before the anime ended somehow.
There's 167 episodes of Inuyasha.
How many episodes
See?
of Toriko are there? See, and how many dances? Because if there's more episodes of
did
Inuyasha than
Toriko come
Toriko, we're in the wrong timeline, bro.
Let's
Like
see.
this is the this is the worst timeline for real. Like there's
Let
no way
us find out. Hold on.
because
Toriko was the rough one, though.
deserve more. And
147. It has less. It has less. It's confirmed.
Bro, what is this
Less.
timeline?
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing here? What's going on in America?
And Hunter x Hunter has less than both of them.
Oh no, I think you actually might be 100% correct.
This is it.
Let's see.
Because Hunter x Hunter went to the what 90s? I don't think
I feel like
Hunter x Hunter hit 100.
I feel like it hit 100, but not deep.
It has a filler. It has a couple filler recap episodes.
Nah, hold on. The original one only has 62,
Mm-hmm.
and then the remake, the 2011. Okay, 2011 has 148.
But you got
Still
to
less than
subtract like
Inuyasha.
4.
Okay, so-
take 4 off the top because there was like the recap, like the letters home to what was her name? I forgot his aunt's
Oh
name.
yeah, so no, there was probably maybe 5 of those. So maybe like
Yeah.
143. Say
That's what I'm saying.
143.
And it's got less than Toriko. Does that make sense?
Still, no,
Let's take the first
no.
5 episodes of the Chimera arc. Let's take those off there.
So maybe
All
like
that
They
one,
need to be.
138, 130. And the thing is, the problem Hunter x Hunter is paced very well. So it's not even like you could say like there's stuff missing. That's everything. That's,
Yeah.
It makes me wonder how the original Hunter x Hunter has 62 episodes.
I don't
It
know.
covers
They had to
more
stop it.
stuff.
They had to stop it. They were wilding. In
It
the original
covers
Hunter x
more
Hunter.
than the remake does, so it doesn't make
Yeah, but
sense
it
that the
also
remake
has
has
no idea.
double the amount of
Getting
episodes.
Fucking molested by a boat full of women as a
But
child.
you know what's crazy? I remember
You know
watching
what?
like the early Hunter x Hunter, like the early original Hunter x Hunter, and I feel like they were covering so little. Like I remember like watching the early episodes, and it was taking them forever to get through the Hunter exam. It felt like they covered Gon being on the island forever. They even showed when Kite intervened with like the bear in the first early episode, and that was
They
some shit
cut
that like
weird stuff. Like Greed Island was a lot shorter in the original.
that. I'm thinking, it has to be because it's weird as fuck how that shit was structured.
Greed Island, they cut most of Greed Island. They cut a lot of the Chimera Ant, like a lot of the exposition is gone. And Yorknu too.
Yeah.
They trim Yorknu, and then it's nuts, and it gets down to 62.
That's what I'm
But
saying. That's
it
what I'm
gets
saying.
Ahsoka versus Krollo, so I guess you get something good out of it.
And they go deep as fuck just to like what? Just for what? Like, what's the reason? Oh man.
Right.
Yeah, man, I don't know. But yeah, this next season doesn't look great. Yeah, I still. What you want? The Chain Soldier, Dangers in My Heart, season 2.
Is there gonna be like a bunch of new anime getting started this season?
It looks like it, but it's shit that I
Yeah.
don't care about. Like it's shit that I've never heard about, nor do I give a fuck about.
I this is what I'll say. I'll watch at least 2 of these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch.
I usually
2
do. I
of
usually
these.
pay attention like 2 or 3 per season. This
I'm
season,
jaded.
this season had a couple things I was watching. It was still JJK. It was still Undead Unluck. I saw a little Kami Arabi. That was a weird one. Not gonna lie to you. That was a rough one. But it had a good premise.
I'm jaded, man. I wasn't watching shit. I was watching the stuff that was like, I guess I knew I was gonna be interested in, like Hell's Paradise and all that other shit. And all the main ones really.
Shangri-La Frontier is another one.
I didn't check that out yet. I think I put it on my
That's a
to
good
watch
one.
list.
It's pretty
It's
well
good?
animated. I like it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool.
What's that other one? That one with the elf and shit.
Oh, the Tales of Friends.
Yeah. I haven't watched it either, but niggas is talking about that.
It's
I might check
cool.
it
It's cool. It's got. I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of like down, slow moments in between, like the major action points. But when it gets to like a major action point, it's interesting, and like this whole premise about like the elf who really doesn't know where she fits into the world because she's just the oldest thing in existence. Just kind of, it's a cool premise, you know.
Okay.
She's walking around getting underestimated by people who definitely should not be underestimating her. She takes on like an apprentice after a while. It gets interesting. It's
Alright.
It's
I
just
might
not
have to
the
check it
best,
out.
not the best looking.
Oh, it doesn't look great.
No, in terms of like the title cards and stuff like that, like drawing your attention, because most of the time you'll catch an anime you want to see, you go by the animation on like
like the thumbnail and shit like that. Yeah.
It didn't catch my attention at all.
No, it's very. It reminds me of what's that anime that was on Netflix, Bubble?
Yeah,
it kind of reminds me of that art style.
Bubble looks phenomenal.
It's just not that HD, if that makes sense. It's not as high def. It's not that vibrant, but it's
flowing.
That style, yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I honestly, I know it's not coming anytime soon because we just kind of got part 6 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, but part 7 will go crazy. I don't know if y'all are.
I'm not investing it.
Yeah. Listen, I'm here to tell you, part 7 is wild, but part 8, I'm not fully caught up. Part 8 is fucking it's crazy. It's crazy.
I've been needing to get on my JoJo game for a little bit now because
I think
the last one I saw.
Which one in a different universe? That was part 5. Also,
that was part 5. That was the last one I saw. Nice. Part 5. That was my favorite. So
wow, Frame's Journey gets season 2 continuation already? Really?
I guess so. People have been talking about it.
Oh, okay.
You know what anime I was really disappointed with this season though?
What?
Goblin Slayer.
Really? I still haven't really gotten.
Bro, they're not even fighting goblins no more, bro.
What are they doing?
Like the last 2 episodes, they were fighting like this sea creature.
He's lost the plot.
He's lost the plot.
Brother.
Brother.
It's your series.
Don't get me wrong. When he showed up to the Adventures Guild, he was like, bro, that wasn't a goblin. I went on a goblin mission. I ain't fight a goblin. What's going on? But end of the day, like, I haven't seen him fight a goblin in the last, 3 episodes.
Damn, no goblins in there. That's the name of your show.
Why am I here?
Oh, man.
What am I doing here?
That's wild.
I looked it up. It seems like Monster is only going to be 1 episode, by the way.
So it's like an hour or 45 minutes?
It's going to be a one shot.
Let's get it done, then.
12-minute episode.
They're going to pour resources into it. It has to look good, I hope.
The guy, the Mouseketeer guy, already looks like Mihawk. Serrano.
I never read Monsters. I actually have no idea what happens in the story.
It's interesting. It's cool.
It's
weird if that's what Oda thought One Piece was going to. Thank God for whatever changed his mind. But that wasn't it.
Nigga said it's different.
He figured it out. He put it together.
Yeah, he definitely had to go back in the kitchen and
just redo that one time.
Yeah, get something else on the stove real quick because that was not. That
also,
wasn't
Professor J. What's going on in Dr. Stone, bro?
Before you even start, let me just tell y'all, Dr. Stone, I dropped that shit fucking. I've been got that shit about it. I'm just here to
I did not watch this season at all, bro. I'm not even going. This season came out very quietly, and
I didn't even start season 2. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I could have swore I told you. We skipped this season. This is the season of Dr. Stone. We skip it. We skip it. I honestly, what I think it is, like the story of Dr. Stone, it's just really not that. It's interesting, but it's really not that interesting after.
It gets repetitive. Really?
Yeah, it's just like, all right, man, you're back in the Stone Age, and there's one guy that randomly happens to be almost as smart as you, but not really. And he's got somebody really, really strong with him. It's the same formula, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. It's just, I'm okay.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
So you're saying the next season will start happening?
Yes, but it will be, in my opinion, the next season is the last good season of Dr. Stone. Because I just can't. I can't foresee anyone really enjoying it. Or at least not myself. Let me speak for myself. I don't see myself enjoying watching it after this next season.
Well, you know what? We're seeing the downfall of a lot of shows. But My Hero is looking. Each season is getting worse.
My
and
Hero
worse.
has fell off.
It's getting worse and worse. Though.
It's only the fan base who hasn't realized that My Hero has fallen.
And they like low key dropped a quiet episode in the middle of the month.
No one cared. No one gave a fuck. In
Nothing,
fact,
it had almost nothing to do with the plot, and then it's just like
people are just tearing it apart. People, honestly, all I've heard, I haven't heard anything positive about that series in I don't know how long. People just tearing it apart.
Good. It's just not good. I don't know how many times I have to say it.
The animation has been carrying it for a while now.
But the animation is getting worse, though. That's the thing. And they're getting lazier.
They don't got the budget anymore for it because nobody watching it. Why
Niggas have not.
These people slave and not see their family for mid.
They pulled up this nigga's tweet from 3 years ago complaining about the fucking backgrounds of My Hero and how they're like rinse and repeat images of the skies, the blue background every time, and
not the receipts.
And they showed it. They showed the same background from 2020 to compared to one of the newer episodes now. Same one. They just using the same background, the same blue sky background because it's easy to use. They don't never change the landscape or the fucking sky background in My Hero.
Do you know why? Do you know why? Because the setting is always the fucking same in My Hero. It's always a bright sunny day in My Hero or heavy rain in the middle of the night somehow. It's always just raining mad rain just in a full moon somehow in My Hero.
I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what to say.
Trash ass story.
It's their studio. They probably now who's animating that because they probably need to go ahead and
who
stop.
knows? They probably took their name off it. They're not even.
I gotta find out. I gotta find out who's responsible for this shit. Hold up.
Yeah, we gotta know because where'd the funding go?
Because who y'all got robbed? What studio? Bones? No way.
Yeah?
No way.
Bones is doing it?
No
that's true.
Way.
Yeah.
Oh shit. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. That's
They got beef. Maybe they didn't get paid. That's why they not.
Right.
All their invoices hasn't been responded
to.
So
quitting, going crazy.
That is no. Actually, hold on, because I'm looking at it right now, and it's not even their A studio working on it consistently. It's their like C studio.
I'm crying.
They have an A, B
squad.
Why don't you drop?
Wow. Yeah. Like, they had their A on it originally, but they dropped.
They got their interns working on My Hero. That's crazy.
It's their C, and then now their D studio working on My Hero. That's
They're going outside saying, "Who can draw?"
just going into first grade classes, just pulling kids out. Just fucking let's get to work. Let's see what we can do. Because this shit crazy right here.
Do me a favor. Color in these lines. You can do that. Get them in there. Get them on the D team. Perfect.
That is
need you to draw All Might right now.
Quick.
Off memory. No pictures.
Off memory. Good enough. Nice.
No tracing.
That's it.
Once you do it off memory, then you'll trace that for the rest of the anime.
These niggas should be ashamed. I'm really disgusted. I'm fully disgusted.
I'm gonna shoot them some bail, and I'm gonna say they're only doing it like that because there's no funding. Nobody's got any money coming to them. I'm just gonna shoot them some bail. I don't know if that's true or not. But
so it looked like
they got. But what is their 18 working on? Seven Deadly Sins is. I don't think they're that bad yet. That's
they can stop. They can stop. If that's what they're working on, there's no excuse.
Seven Deadly Sins is.
Have you seen the recent season?
I've heard. So
I've heard.
The things that I've seen and heard
on Twitter and shit.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know what
Seven Deadly Sins is trash, man.
Someone needs to put them out of their misery, honestly.
Like that's
Seven Deadly Sins is one of those ones that I thought they was gonna be like the next big thing and was totally wrong about. Like way off.
They peaked at the first season heavy. It was one of those animes where there's just the power scaling was just
after the first season, honestly goes downhill immediately. Like it's not even a debate, to be honest.
It's a straight hill and it never picks back up again.
Once they got into the whole reincarnation shit, I said, all right, man, I'm done.
Oh yeah, that was all after the first season. Damn, the first season really is covered.
It's pretty good. The first season was pretty decent.
That's nuts.
Pretty decent the first season.
That's terrible.
Yeah. And they shit the bed.
Like badly. like honestly, worse than I've ever seen. Overflowing diarrhea in the bed because it's fucking it's diabolical what happens in that show.
It's insane. Like,
Oh, man.
oh God, how do you mess up the power scaling? That's like the one, if you're going to make a shonen, isn't it like the first thing you got to get together?
The power scale. And it's crazy too, because they're one of those ones that use like numbers for their power scaling too, right? Like
Yeah.
1,500, 18,000. Like they go on like a numerical scale and it just breaks. Like chapter to chapter.
It does that, but then they'll establish a 7 deadly sins as like this world power. You know what I mean? Like they're the strongest of us, like this group in the world right now.
And they proceed to show.
And then the next person they fight, like they'll be around like 20,000, 25,000. Like, all right, you think that's the peak? And then the next fight, this dude's like 250,000. Bro, well, why did the 7 deadly sins even exist?
Like they just keep going up and up and up and up.
Like,
and
they
up.
were
if they're losing,
they were never the 7 strongest. Like,
never.
What are y'all capping?
When were these niggas the strongest? Like, these dudes are supposed to be like taking out demons easy, and now one demon shows up and only I have to fight the nigga. Like, what do you mean right now, bro?
This
like,
is honestly 2 packs. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's 2 packs.
Inconsistent.
Might be 3.
Inconsistent.
It's just honestly like it's honestly not the one.
It may be the rare 3-pack.
Like it's
like, what's wrong with having overpowered characters, bro?
My thing is, if you're gonna have overpowered characters, at least make the story like somewhat make sense around those characters. Like, don't just keep throwing bigger and bigger threats at it until like strength makes no sense
at all. And at the end of the day, they still end up fighting like Satan. You still got a final boss that's stronger than all of them combined. Like, why create these mini bosses that are still way stronger than our protagonists? Like it
you don't know what
even though your protagonist was set up to be the strongest person, it doesn't make sense. It's just
how is Merlin losing a fight?
I don't know none of their powers.
You got infinite magic energy, bro. She literally has infinite magic energy. She could whatever magic she does is permanent. Like she could put you in a box, a magic box, and even if she dies, the magic box isn't going anywhere. It's infinite magic, bro. And you're telling me she loses and she has to run away? The majority of fights, she's not even participating.
They can't think of ways to make her. You got to think about it. People come up with powers without finding interesting ways to use them, and that's the issue. That's why they keep retconning Superman and changing his abilities because they don't know how to make like shit work for him anymore. That's what it is though. Like they don't know what to do about this nigga. Like they don't know what to do. That's why I had no problem with them stealing fucking Gojo in JJK because it's like
that makes sense.
There's not much you could do about this thing. Like, at least wait until like the final threat is there to throw him against it. Because it's not.
Once you explain what his power is, it's just like this. Even how he lost didn't really make sense. Like now that we've seen
in the grand scheme, not really.
It doesn't make sense. Like it really doesn't. But we're not.
You gotta let it go.
Like,
you gotta let it go. Yeah.
Big bad. So
because they've established Sukuna to be like that strong. You know what I mean? Like if anyone was gonna figure it out, I'm okay with that. It was Sukuna. You know what I mean? Like I would be tight if Kenjaku.
That's what I'm saying. If he was around for other threats, he would minimalize it and shit.
I would rather somebody like Kenjaku figure it out because Kenjaku to me makes more sense. If Kenjaku was the one that was plotting and scheming all of this from day one, and he knew from Gojo's birth that I gotta get him out of here for anything to be a reality, right? But it would make sense to me that his plan was, let me put you to the side until I can figure out a long-term solution for you. And then he comes out with some broken power or cursed item that can cut infinity. Cool. I'm okay with that. But Sukuna just being like, I just figured it out.
I mean, okay, here's my thing.
I think Sukuna figured that shit out by accident, if I'm gonna be honest. But
you think okay, I mean,
I think it was complete accident. I think he had no way of ensuring that it was 100% gonna work, and Maharaka just sort of clutched it.
Well, it's two things. There's two things, right? I think
you know what?
The reason why this nigga Kenjaku wasn't gonna fight Gojo in the first place, he got clapped 500 years ago by a 6 eyes user with the limitless as well. So he knew. He already knew what it was. He felt that. He said, "Not doing it. It's not happening. Let's figure some other shit."
Sweating.
That's what I'm saying. Let's bring back this other nigga who could really clap him for real, right? And then I feel like the reason why I think Sukuna was confident he could beat him, because remember, when he thought he could beat Gojo initially, he had never even seen Maharaka, right? He had never ever seen him when he wanted Megumi's power in the first place. He only ever saw him at the Shibuya incident, so he had no knowledge of the true powers of the fucking 10 Shadows, right? Mm-hmm. However, I think he thought he would win with his domain because he honestly could have. When he initially attacked Gojo, I don't think he knew that Gojo was going to be able to sustain reverse curse technique to that level. for that long in Malevolent Shrine, and then eventually break his domain with Red. Like, I don't think he foresaw that on any level. So I thought he could beat him with his domain. That's my estimation, because he was confident he could win regardless. So
I see the difference between Kenjaku and Sukuna, though, is that I see Kenjaku as like a long-term, not directly part of the battle type of planner.
Word.
He's creating a situation for things to go his way, creating the best opportunities, and then taking advantage of that. Sukuna is a battle strategist.
That's him.
Plain, straight, and point. So if anybody was going to figure out how to defeat Gojo in a fight, I think Kenjaku really believed it was going to be Sukuna.
I agree 100%.
Just sort of worked out on that.
That's madness that you are that smart and you are that strategic, and the biggest part of your plan hinges on
a different nigga. I mean,
whole other nigga,
bro. He's the big. Listen, he's Robbie
talking
P.
shit when he got the kill.
Crazy.
He's the big GM. He already knew this.
He was talking wild shit. He's like, you're strong, but I can cut infinity. But in the back of his head, he's just like, Jesus Christ, that didn't work. I don't know. I was going after that, bro. This was all ad-lib. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is improv, straight up. Like,
I mean, he had to dig deep into his bag. There was nothing else gonna do.
He's not even saying nothing in his mind. He has no inner dialogue. He's just like,
that's what there's nothing you can say.
When that blue hit that red, I know what was going on. I know what's gonna happen, bro.
Yo, the memes off of that one moment are too funny, bro.
Crazy.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, to this day, I thought about it. That moment is probably one of my favorite.
The panic on Sukuna's face, bro. He's just like, he saw it go up. He's like, Maharaga, now, please.
Guard that nigga. He said, do something, nigga.
Bro. He's wild. He's shooting from half court, bro. What are you doing? What are you doing?
He said,
lock him up
on that nigga. What are you doing? Nah.
Yo.
That shit was crazy. Like, that, honestly, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I'm saying. I
honestly turned around like LeBron talking to J.R. Smith. He was just like, he's that way. He just starts pointing up.
Defend, bro. Just defend. I'm doing everything else.
Nah. You about to let this nigga do it. Like, what the fuck? Nah.
He's
wrap things up right now.
Whose side are you on? Who are you even here for? Like, who even?
Nigga, Maharaga said, he said, yes, nigga, what the fuck?
What you want me to do?
Yes,
man, Maharaga said, I'm just gonna swing, bro.
Oh my god.
I'm just gonna swing. If it happened, it happened.
Oh my god. That shit was fucking demonic.
You want me to guard him? The nigga that's been boxing us up for the past 6 chapters?
15 chapters straight. Just give me hands.
He just started screaming, Maharaga, help me. I'm fine.
His hands.
That nigga had nothing more.
Are you sure it's just one man? But I was fighting 4 niggas.
Nigga was just getting hands. He was just feeling it. Up, down, center, left, right. He just catching it. Nah. Black Flash. Honestly, when you think about it, the Gojo Black Flash gotta be sick. That's gotta be
Gojo Black Flash. That's to destroy. Like that's a point blank nuke. There's no other way.
Once I found out niggas hitting niggas like his regular punches, he put blue on it to make it worse. What the fuck? Black Flash with that shit? That's
Kari said I threw up immediately.
Him and you, both of them said vomit.
Immediate. There was no fight after that.
That's a game.
I went home, went to a hospital. Like, it was nothing.
No, that's a real hospital move. You're not even going to Shoko after that. You want to see what's happening.
You want to did that to a little kid.
Reverse press technique could do nothing for you. You need surgery immediately.
You need to see what's happening. Gojo was a menace. He walks up to a high schooler and was just like
just hitting niggas.
That's crazy.
Just floating.
Yo,
that's crazy.
You flinched.
Stop playing. It was just talking like, yo, Gojo, man, I ain't really hurt. I ain't throw no blue on it yet. You ready to see some shit.
Like, nah, at some point in that fight, nigga Sukuna stopped smiling. He was just like, nigga's business. He was all business.
In the beginning of the fight, when he got boxed up and thrown into the building, he was like, oh, wow. Like, that, he like, never smiled again.
He said, okay, all right. Now, he opened his domain. He thought it was sweet. And then they had that little, he thought it was cool after that. Once he had to summon Maharaga, he said,
domain fight.
Oh Okay, all right.
Yeah, got hit
Right,
with 0.3 seconds of infinite domain. It was just like
right now.
nosebleeds.
I mean, speaking of this shit right now, the last chapter, I'm not gonna lie, this chapter is going crazy. It's going crazy.
Higuruma stocks have plummeted, bro.
It's not even okay.
Those dive.
It's not his fault.
It's not his fault. It's not his fault.
Nah, bro. I can't jack that.
My stomach dropped.
You were watching this nigga fight with cursed tools. You didn't get the check. If he had it on him, come on, man. Man was strapped in the courtroom.
First of all,
nobody patted him down.
Who's patting this nigga down? Who's patting this nigga down? Who's
somebody was supposed to. Somebody missed their part of
the judge. I don't know. Somebody like
maybe that should be a part of his domain, right? Maybe that should be a part of the domain. The bailiff needs to be in that bitch.
Bailiff need to be in there. Heavy.
Damn.
Checking him out, bro.
Sir,
the nigga had the big toolie on it, just in the courtroom, fucking just chilling out. Oh,
the judge was just like, "All right, guilty. Give me that trident, boy."
He said,
like, "You didn't do nothing. You didn't do anything. You didn't help anybody. Hello, judge, justice.
Take it. I don't want it. Oh my god."
Man said, "Hurry up the jury, bro."
That shit was my stomach dropped. I'm not gonna hold you. Once I saw that shit, I said,
"Oh no, he's plotting for real."
I said, "This is bad. This is bad."
The judge is just back there holding the trident, like, "We did it, guys."
So I believe that the moment that
the fight over, right? We won. Did we win?
Executioner blade. Come on, man.
That's it. He said, "Pull it out. I want it."
Pull it out.
I'm trying to see what it look like. What the fuck, like?
I'm going grip for grip. What's up? What's up? I got it on me.
He said, "Show me what's up. What's happening? What's happening? What's going on?"
Have an arms race right here in the courtroom.
Nah,
you're crazy.
That's crazy. I think because he knew what was gonna happen though, because he saw it from Yuji's perspective when Yuji was in the domain, so he already knew. He said, "Oh, it takes curse techniques, right?"
That
let me put this in my pocket.
No, so for that, like,
I'm tucking it.
Like he immediately after it opened, he said, "Slashes for niggas." Immediately, he said, "Okay,
guilty.
Let's go."
What are you talking about?
He said, "Let's go. Let's go." He said, immediately. What are we talking about? Like, that nigga's the definition of go time. He's the definition of go time.
It's always go time. It's always go time.
The moment it ended, the moment the name was slashes. Oh, God.
Man, Higuruma was just like, "Do I have a death wish?"
If Kusakabe wasn't there, they're dead. If Kusakabe wasn't there, they're both dead.
Raps.
They're both dead.
I don't know what he's supposed to do with the executioner blade now. He might have to give that to Yuji.
I mean, can he hand it off?
Yuji's gonna
know.
Can he hand it off?
Unless he could make Yuji eat it.
I mean,
Yuji's just running around eating Kurt's tools.
I mean, that's a crazy statement, but
that's
Yuji.
I'll openly admit that. I'll openly admit that. I'm just saying. Man,
that just shows how dire the situation
from Cloud one time.
It is
no rules anymore. Niggas
hey,
saying anything now.
He might have to swallow the sword. Pause. He might have to.
Right now, there's no time for anything else. That's all I'm saying. Like,
swallow.
Pause, no pause. I don't care. Sukuna gotta go, bro. Like,
he's not a nigga you could just fight with. Like, y'all managed to catch him last time in the fallen debris nonsense, just because it was fallen debris, but not
he
really.
was fucking around.
He was fucking. He could have not let y'all fall. He could have just not. He could have
immediately.
He could have just threw slashes up, just fucking cleave up. Just y'all, what y'all? You can't dodge.
Cleave down too, just for good measure. Just cleave everywhere.
Sukuna said, "I'm not even gonna dodge your allegations, bro."
He said, "I'm gonna just let y'all." He said, "Open it up.
Open it up. I'm here.
I'm due for court, nigga. I'm due for court anyway."
I don't know when you're gonna find a jury of my peers, but I'm here.
He said, "That's what I'm looking for. Just want to see who my peer is."
I just want to know who y'all thought was my peers for real.
Nobody. Okay.
The jury was empty.
Nobody. Okay then. I fucking thought
crazy.
so.
It's just me up here. Crazy.
No. Nigga said, "Let's wrap this shit up. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. Like, I'm ready for y'all."
Man, Higuruma was so hyped he got that execution blade. I can't let this opportunity pass.
The narrator said they both instantly realized that some shit was wrong. They both instantly realized.
Yuji, he does not look scared, bro. Don't know what we're doing here.
And he got all the niggas around him. He got fucking Ino's a body. Ino's a body.
immediate.
Ino's a body. Niggas is talking about Ino's a body. I don't even know what Ino was
Unless
there.
she
To
could
be honest.
sprint
Ino's about to
200
do what?
kilometers in the next direction in like 5 seconds.
Ino's a body.
No. I need you to finish that sentence. Eno is about to do what? What is nigga saying?
Not like no. Niggas on Twitter was talking about, I think in like not an SBS, whatever fucking they call it in JJK with the author, he talks to fans and shit like that. They were talking about Eno's description like for his abilities, and we haven't seen all of his seance abilities. We've only seen
and we won't because that nigga's gonna die.
He's a body. That's right.
We'll
He's
never
a
see
body.
it.
The moment Toji pulled up and
showed
showed us what this nigga's like. That's it. That's all I can say. Toji showed us what this nigga's like. That's all I can say. Right. At the end of the day, we saw it. Right. But he got an ability called Ryu. It's like a dragon ability or some shit. Well, I don't know if it's a dragon, but he has an ability called Ryu. And he hasn't showed it. And in the SBS, it's unbeatable. That's what it's described as. It's an unbeatable move. So niggas are saying that's
what does that mean? That's cap. It's an unbeatable move. He
Let me see if I can pull it up.
That saying that.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what this shit is.
Pull up with the unbeatable move to the nigga that just beat the unbeatable person.
I was about to say, I don't know if you're the one for this one, right? There's a lot of
like I don't think that matters anymore. Like you might.
I don't think you built to handle this one, man.
Right.
Choose a new word because unbeatable ain't it.
Let me see.
Unbeatable word. Unbeatable move.
And the thing that sucks the most about this whole Higuruma situation is that fucking what's his name isn't even there. Yuta.
Oh, he's not. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. I'm like, Yuta has not even. He's not close.
But what would Yuta have done in this situation?
And Yuta has a domain. We haven't seen it.
But all right.
He could hide his curse
let's
energy,
be
right?
serious.
Like, he could sneak up if he wanted to.
I think
he can hide his curse energy and he can sneak up. And then what?
Honestly, whatever he does will be more than what Higuruma did.
If he can open a domain, right? Because here's if he can open a domain faster than Sukuna could, I'm curious to see what his domain is because he did open one against.
The only thing I will give, I seen somebody give me they had a theory that what if Sukuna opens up the Malevolent Shrine and then Yuta uses his copy ability in the shrine. Can he then copy the shrine itself and all of the moves within it?
So my only problem with that, because I feel like there's a fulfillment he has to do to copy an ability. Because he had to copy, what was her ability? The shorty who he fought in the Culling games, with the sky ability. She could crack the sky or something.
Oh, the air, yeah.
He had to have Rika eat a piece of her arm or some shit like that when he got it cut off.
That was weird because he was copying other abilities when he was fighting the other three.
That's what I'm saying. So there's some kind of fulfillment he has
he used cursed speech. Like what's his name's?
But that's I don't know if it's different. I don't know if it's different based on he might have taken a piece of that nigga's hair. That's what I'm saying. It might be some shit where it's he has to just
some klepto shit.
Yeah, he has to perform a little ritual or some shit to be able to do it. He might steal this nigga's
nice technique, but a couple hours ago I stole your left shoe. So now
I can do it. That nigga's G-Shock out this nigga's fucking room.
I can use this curse technique now.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta hold down maybe some shit of theirs or maybe DNA or some shit. I don't fucking know, but I feel like his ability would be a little too busted if he could just copy. If he could just copy anyone's ability straight up, it'd be a little too busted. It'd be a little bit too busted. So I think
what would copying Malevolent Shrine even do, really?
I think he could probably use Cleave and Dismantle. I don't think he'd be able to use the full.
If he learns how to use Cleave and Dismantle, that's nuts.
He just needs to learn it at a basic level. Even if he doesn't know that Sukuna, if he learned at a basic level and in some time, because I still think there's a time skip coming.
You think a time skip's for sure happening?
I don't see how they win right now. I don't see how they win within the next 50 chapters without a significant power.
So I believe
run around for that long.
He's not. He can't.
That's why I think Kenjaku comes into it. So I think Kenjaku, the next phase of his plan, kind of ices
Sukuna away now.
Not seals him away, but just ices him. It's something that's short term. Like a short term, I'm just gonna lock you up over here, but it's enough that I can keep moving with my plans because you're wilding right now. You're just doing too much.
So I actually have an opinion.
Or he just lets him go, and that's his part of his plan too. He's such a distraction over here, and he's moving people so quickly over here. They're not watching Kenjaku over here.
Yeah.
I have a theory about what might happen. Part of the reason why Sukuna came back, I think Kenjaku promised him a fight.
I've seen it. Somebody say that. What if they're twin brothers? The twin brothers, Kenjaku got to keep the curse brain technique that allows him to switch bodies, and Sukuna was able to keep the physical body, which is why he has the extra arms, mouths, and all
Yeah,
that.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I feel like
because why else
when
would
he became a curse?
Right. What if
When
that
he
was it
became
too?
a curse, he had like the forearms and the face fucked up.
I think
shit.
he was a cursed baby. That's what I thought. I think he was like supposed to be a twin, but he got cursed in the womb, and he came out fucked up. And remember, you said he was hated.
Like Kenjaku would do.
So maybe that's what it was. Maybe Kenjaku fucked him from birth, and that's just what it was. Like maybe that's why he hates.
He just became him.
But I think he promised him a fight. I think Sukuna wants to fight whatever monster that fucking Kenjaku's gonna make with all the souls and shit in Japan mixed with Tengen. I think Sukuna's probably gonna want to trade hands with that shit, and I think that might be part of the reason why he came back.
But what does he get from that? Okay,
a fight, a fight, a fight, a fight.
Basically, that's all he's looking for.
Like, he's promising some like what is it? It's like almost all the sorcerer souls in Japan made into like a giant monster creature merged with Tengen. Like, we don't know what it's gonna be. It might be some unholy shit, but it might just be some. We have no idea what it really might be ultimately. But I can't see why Sukuna would. I can see why he'd want to be a cursed object just to roam the years. But the rest of the fighters that came back, they came back to fight. Them niggas came back. It wasn't really just about a second chance at life because they would just chill out. Them niggas wanted to come back to throw hands. They wanted to throw back purely to throw hands.
True.
I can't see Sukuna being any different, especially because he's from that era. And
it's from wartime, like
and always every time he's become interested in a fight, that's the only time we've ever seen him fulfilled and not doing some nut shit. Because when he's not, he's just doing some nut shit. Like
he honestly, the rest of the time we see him, he's just like walking around killing shit, like
just killing shit, fucking shit up. But outside of that, if he's not, when he's having a good fight, niggas like not that he's chilling, but like that's what he wants to do for the most part. Like he'll give a nigga praise even for a fight. Like that's just what he does. Like honestly,
so that's what I think his ultimate goal is. It's just to just walk around and just fight.
Because I don't think Sukuna is honestly necessarily like evil. I think he's evil in the sense that he does malicious shit, but I don't think he's evil in the sense where he's like, I'm out to do horrible shit. I think he just does what he wants. But like for the most part, because of where he's from and the era and I guess how he was raised, that nigga just the strength is it. Like that's it to him. That's all it is. Like he's just gonna be the strongest. He's gonna prove it. He's gonna kill niggas, anyone who gets in his way. That's just like he's like an animal. Like he's just like he don't care. He's just doing him. Like
especially since the whole his definition of love thing, where it just
exactly.
You're strong enough to fight, and I fight you back. It's love. You feel me?
That's love. I'm killing you because I fuck with you, nigga. Like I'm putting you down because you came to me, and that's what I do. That's what I do. That's how I show niggas I fuck with them. I put them down.
I'll put you down with your own abilities, though. Like, I'm not gonna get my shit unless you like him.
You're cold. That's it.
I just want to hit you with your own shit. Catch it, throw it back at you. Like
honestly, I fuck with. Not that Kashimo was that important in the grand scheme of things, but I feel like I genuinely did fuck with his afterlife conversation with Kashimo. He was just telling it, you should be ashamed. You greedy nigga. Like what do you want? Like you was strong in your time. You came back. You lost to me. You got folded. And now you talking about you got regrets and shit, nigga. No, like you did what you came out to do. You fought the best, nigga. And you lost.
You came out.
Unfortunately, it was not you. You were not him.
Yeah. He said, what about all the niggas you killed? You don't think how the fuck you think they felt? He said you killed all them niggas and you never thought about them at all, nigga. Now you just
you want me to think about you? Like, come on, bro.
He said you strong. You alright, come on. Fuck out of here.
Like, give you a few words of encouragement on your deathbed, but once we out of here, I don't know you, nigga.
I'm like, doing me.
If somebody asked me about Kashimo,
He was alright. He
don't even get that.
The nigga that SD trying to kill you, Kashimo. Oh. I mean, he was there.
He was cool.
He pulled up.
Nigga had a beam.
had a trident that pretty much did everything he did, but a little better. So I mean,
a little better, a lot better,
A lot better.
significantly better.
lot better.
Man said you can fight this
Literally
cursed
from
tool.
top to bottom, everything he did. Better.
He low diff the fuck out of that nigga. Like honestly, it's we say it every time, but he low diff
Every
the fuck
time.
out of Kashi.
It's pretty. Good God, gosh.
And then we got Hikari.
Hikari, my boy, he was getting gas. I'm not gonna lie. What do you call it?
Man,
Mermaid
hit that
was
jackpot
gassing.
immediately.
Mhm.
Immediately. As soon as he came out the window, it was like, it's time.
Mhm.
Run the slots. Like, that's it. He's not
I
playing.
love it.
But she's kind
Mermaid-
of hitting, though. She's like freezing him parts of his body off.
But his
It's
regeneration
so
is that good, though. I mean, we've
So
confirmed it. It's better than Gojo's. It's better than Sukuna's. He has the best
She's-
regeneration in the
She's
series.
keeping up with his offense.
The last time I saw her, her head was getting dribbled off the floor. So I'm not sure. She ate it, but I was definitely looking. Yeah, she was looking like 04 on our test for a second.
That's crazy.
That's
Crazy.
It was looking very, very Meta World.
Yo.
Like I say.
Yeah. It was I'm not gonna lie.
She was doing her best.
She was hanging in there. She said, "I'm gonna
Like
treat
she's
you like
about
an
to
animal."
start trying.
I'll start trying. All right.
Okay. I'm saying though, like,
So you wasn't
like, I'm
trying when
about to fight you like I fight a monster. Like
I suppose.
she know Hikari was built different.
Yeah.
Man,
It
so I
only
guess my
took her
Jordan's-
getting boxed up for a solid 15 minutes straight just to
Right.
realize, all right, let me put some effort in before I actually.
Like she froze his leg off, and then he still drop kicked her as the leg was regenerating. He's a fucking psychopath. Like that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
That's
amazing.
I can't imagine it gets rid of the pain.
It doesn't, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It just heals back so fast. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. He's different. He's different.
That's nuts. I
He's a bad
can't
person.
imagine losing a limb even for a split second, bro. I can't. Like that
Imagine
shit.
not. He lost his liver at one point too because she hit him with the ice
Yeah.
drill, and it just
Yeah.
cut off
Side,
the whole.
yeah, just-
Whole internal organs.
He kept going. Nigga just kept moving.
He's getting fired up.
Kidney.
Man said, pass me a cold one.
Yeah, he's a bad one to fight. He's a bad
On
one.
my
to fight.
beer. There's not a lot of
Honestly, I
good
would do the
matchups
same
like
thing
that.
though.
Yeah,
What else could you do though?
not much.
I was about to say, like,
Not much. You just gotta keep
gotta
going.
fight.
It
Yeah,
sucks though, like, because it's keeping Hikari out of the Sukuna fight, and he's the only one that could probably like manage to let
I
it
think he should stay out of
To
that.
do
fight,
what?
though.
I
manage
was
to
about to
let
say,
it hit.
mention
I think he should stay out of that.
I think at the speed of his reverse curse technique, I think he'd be able to land a hit if he landed a jackpot.
But Sukuna would just go for his head with the cleave or dismantle, and then it could be an invisible one too, and then it wouldn't even be anything he could do about it. Like that's
I mean, he went for Gojo's head, and Gojo repaired immediately.
that's different though. Gojo's Gojo. Gojo's Gojo.
Gojo can see it because he has the 6 eyes. He
Yeah.
sees it. He can.
He could deal
dodge
with
even
it.
if he, even if he doesn't see it coming, he can know it's coming in a weird way.
He could deal with it. Hikari having to deal with that coming at his head at that speed, I don't know. And then he could do the dimension slashing one, which would be game. That's And if I recognize that Hikari could regenerate that speed, that's what I would do. That's what.
Okay, let's just get that right down the middle. Let's cut
Get
that
rid of him. Let's get rid of him.
shit. Make him
Get rid of
dust. Regenerate from that.
That's the thing. Like another thing too that I feel like is not that we forget about it, but he genuinely has been mincing people from the beginning of the series. Like every time he gets a chance to like genuinely turn
His
someone
favorite thing
to
to
dust, he does it. He could turn Hikari to dust. I don't think that he turned anyone into dust. That's why I'm not sure what's gonna happen. That's why right here, this is all a sticky situation. Anyone
That's
could be
why I
dust.
think
Right
it's a time skip, man. There's no way. There's no scenario you guys can lay out. Even if everyone was to pull up right this second, that you can say, "Oh, okay, that's how Sukuna would lose."
I
So
think.
you
Okay.
think? Do you think if Sukuna didn't have the curse tool on him and it actually took away his curse technique, do you think they would still stand a chance after that?
Yes.
No.
But also no.
Because I think you still have to deal with him in his hand. I think they still work. He's still, at the bare minimum, the greatest hand-to-hand fighter from his generation.
I mean, all time. No, Gojo's dead. All
Outside
time.
of Gojo. Well, yeah, Gojo's
I
dead.
would say all Gojo.
Yeah, he's dead
All
now. So
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
all time. He's the greatest hand-to-hand fighter alive
I mean, okay. Here's the thing. I feel like there's a strategy
in a
to win.
small room.
If it took his, because I think if it took away his shrine, we got confirmation his curse technique is shrine. right? So
Right.
that's what he's got.
Yes.
So I'm thinking we get rid of Fire Arrow, we get rid of Cleave, Dismantle, whatever's in the shrine that he has, no longer access to it, right?
Okay.
He still has the 10 shadows. They said it too. They think he still has the 10 shadows. Why would?
And what if it took the 10 shadows instead of Malevolent Shrine?
And that's a bigger problem.
That's worse.
That's
That's
worse.
actively worse.
That's worse. Because remember, he lost Maharaga, so he wouldn't have Maharaga. Gojo killed Maharaga, turned him to dust, so he wouldn't have access to that anymore. But he would still have all the other 10 shadows, and he would have access to the ability of the 10 shadows, the bottomless well. He could still mix creatures, make them together. Still has access to the shadow technique itself. Plus, he's still Sukuna.
There's not much doing.
It's bad. I think the only strategy genuinely is going to have to be a direct hand-to-hand jumping. That's where Yuji, it would have to be Yuji, Maki, and Yuta. And Yuta's late to the party, so it's already an issue.
You don't even know if Yuta's like alive.
I think this is what they're going to do. I think Kusakabe is going to, because I think the only reason why he didn't die to the cleave and him and Higurama didn't die to the cleave was because he opened a simple domain, but he still took some of the links, right? After that, they're probably going to try to protect him until Higuruma can open another domain. And Maki and Yuji and whoever the fuck else is there, they're probably going to have to just straight up try to jump Sukuna, like just get in his face and throw hands with him to stop him from using cleave. That's probably all they're going to have to be able to do. That's it. Because if not, if you stay...
Tower God. They have to pull a Tower God. Like, yo, Sukuna, let's play a game.
Oh,
don't
make a deal.
Malevolent Shrine.
Yeah. Binding vow. They got
to do It'll be fun. It'll be fun, guys.
Play chess.
Oh God.
Right, listen. Rock, paper, scissors. I win.
5
you
points.
Just leave. you just go into the woods and don't come back. You win, just activate your domain.
Yeah, that's what they need.
Something. They got to pull us something, though. Because there's in direct combat, there's really not much they can do unless Maki is really that fast.
I think Maki is that fast, though. I genuinely think...
Even if she's that fast, you think the damage output's enough to actually beat him?
But I think it's enough to put pressure on him, and I think Maki's a good enough fighter to...
They need the pressure.
At least keep a footing with him. You know what I mean? And like if she gets a hold of a curse tool, like it could be a real interesting fight.
She does. She has the soul splitting katana, which does have the ability to cut anything regardless of durability. She has that. She has that tool.
And she can use that to block, cleave, and dismantle.
I think
she swings into it. I think she could even block the universal one. To be completely honest with you with that, I didn't want to say it. But I think she could. I didn't want to, but I think she could. I'm saying if she could potentially sense a cleave or a dismantle coming and swing the sword into it,
she's the only person who I think could sense it. By the way, because of her innate physical abilities, the heavenly restriction, the pact. Toji, the way, and they described it this way: Toji doesn't see curses and things; he just feels the phenomenon of the world. That's how he feels things. That's how he exists. So that's how he feels curses, because they're a phenomenon of the world for the most part. She might be the caveat. She might be the one caveat to avoid, you know what I'm saying?
And
some
then
of the abilities
coming back.
I don't know. I mean,
it's starting to look really quiet for the Nobara theories. I'm not gonna lie. So, it's a little late in the game.
It's not even just that. The anime made her look dead as fuck. I don't know if y'all saw the episode, but I don't know if Gege would have improved if she wasn't gonna come back. Like the anime made her look dead as fuck. Like Like it looked like her shit came like.
But homie was talking about, I got her, but there's a chance she might make it, but don't get your hopes up.
It's like, okay, if she comes back, I'd actually be okay with that. But the way the anime just
say that if they had no intention of bringing her back, though, that's the thing. Like, why would you bother saying like don't keep your hopes up? But she might survive.
Gege put that in just so that if the feedback was bring her back, he has a door to bring her back.
He could, but
I think right now the feedback is bring her back, bro.
I want them. I even said it like months ago. I want them to bring her back. I wouldn't be mad at it. But now it's like, where does she factor in this fight? How does she jump in and make a difference? Because she hasn't caught up. She hasn't caught up though. She does have soul techniques, but she hasn't caught up with the rest of the characters.
What soul technique will she have that would make a difference here?
Well, she was clapping Mahito up. That's the thing. When she hit Mahito with the resonance.
Sukuna?
No, for sure. But his whole ability was based on the soul. So I think the fact that they're trying to save Megumi's soul, I think that might tie into. I don't think she's going to defeat Sukuna, but I think that might tie into.
So I can see.
You know what I'm saying?
Since you bring it up like that, I can see her maybe using that technique to kind of separate the body
That's what I think might be the only way.
That's how Megami comes back into the fray, right? I can see that, and then Sukuna, maybe he takes her body on some foul shit.
Ooh. I feel like Yuji might be the one to take the play. I think Yuji might try to contain Sukuna because he has some soul.
I think he'll try, and I don't think it will work. I think that's the issue. I think they're now at a point in the series where like they're separated. They're trying to clearly put Yuji against Sukuna because I think like they shown in one of those like those little artworks that come with the volumes, like the full cover spreads. So they have one, and everyone was pointing out how like on it's Yuji looking at the Sukuna version of himself and like Megami looking at the Sukuna version of himself, right? And it's like the parallels between the two of them and like that. Like the whole Naruto and Sasuke sun and moon type thing. Yeah. That's the same parallels that they got going on there. Right. So I think at this point, you got to leave Yuji by himself. But I think you got to get Megumi his own body and then let Megumi have that same coming to grips of all of the damage Sukuna did in his body. Right. Like he comes to grip with that. He comes to an understanding. He'll be depressed for a little bit. That's why I think a time skip's coming. But he'll be depressed. He gets over it. They all get stronger. But Sukuna is in a new body, but the body that he went to is so weak that it's going to take him a minute for him to get back to Sukuna. So he kind of just gets out of there. That gives him time to build up his strength. That gives Kenjaku time to do whatever he's planning, whatever he's building to get his thing going. And then time skip happens, and then we can come back at the end.
So I don't even necessarily disagree because a time skip could work. But what's his name said? Gege said he feels like this is about to be the last jump festa for JJK while it's still running. So I think he's trying to end it this year. I don't think they're gonna let him.
I was about to say, I don't think they're gonna let him end it that quickly.
I think they said 90. It sold 90 million. I think it sold 90 million copies so far. So it sold more copies than Hunter x Hunter.
The anime is going crazy right now.
I don't think they're gonna let him walk. I don't think they're gonna let JJK end like now. I could see at least.
And they already changed his mind on it once because didn't he want to end the series after the movie, right? Like it was supposed to end. That's why there was no
series after the movie. It would have been worst anime of all time. What do you mean? You can't just end it there.
I mean, Shibuya could have been it. Not even gonna lie to you, Shibuya could have been it. Like he could have taken all the shit that was happening around that time and wrapped it up in the Culling game.
It was not supposed to go past that. It was supposed to end right there at that movie. But then they the editors did what editors do. They said, "Yo, expand it." And then that's why there was no domain expansions from before that point. Because he literally never thought of it. He never had the idea to do it because he was gonna end it right there.
So domain expansion was never gonna be a thing?
Nope.
Huh.
Domain expansions were not his. He didn't plan them. That's why Ghetto died without showing one because he never planned for that.
That is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
that is kind of nuts.
See, another case of a good editor. Every now and again, a good editor comes through and saves series. Yeah. His editor did that. Oda's editor told him, like, yo, let's make One Piece a little bit longer.
Maybe stop him from killing Ace.
No, I think Ace
needed to die. Ace needed to die.
Ace was old.
He died too soon, man.
Ace.
You think so?
I feel like Impel Down could have been moved down another arc. I think. Just to give Ace like time to be established as a character. Like we don't.
I feel like they should have established. They should have made Ace's bounty like bigger. They should have made his bounty bigger, made him like a bigger character in the world. I don't know if I cared enough about him to see more.
Ace in hindsight is a misrepresented character.
That's what I'm saying.
Should have been bigger.
Should have been like much bigger, much larger,
much bigger. So maybe you're right. He should have pushed it back in that sense, where he let Ace do more. Because Ace looks awful, and they're like Ace got a 500 million Barry bounty, and it's strictly off his daddy's clout, just like that for Shanks. But that's neither here nor there.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm just saying. I've been on these Shanks truthers heads all week for the past 3 weeks now. Like,
if any clout was
the
given
man's
to
a
Shanks, it was because
fraud.
of Roger. It has nothing to do with his father.
He got clout off of his daddy.
dad
He
is
got
actually
clout
Roger.
off the fact that he survived duels against Mihawk. His clout came from he was on Roger's boat. His clout came from everyone.
Who else did it?
His right
Who
hand
else
man
clashed
is
for
Ben
Mihawk?
Beckman. His clout comes from everyone except him. He don't put in no work himself. He's a fraud, and he
All right,
just
tell
really
Kid
don't
that.
deserve it.
Tell Kid that. Tell Kid and tell Killer.
So you
Tell
using
him-
Kid?
tell them
So
both.
Kid's your bench point? Kid's
He's the only one who fucked around and found out.
Damn.
He's the only one who fucked around and found out. Who
It's
else fucked around
Kid.
and found out?
Who did Kid beat?
Greenbull?
Tell me somebody Kid beat. Tell me
Big
somebody
Mom.
Greenbull beat. Lord
The
beat Big
9
Mom.
Red Scabbards.
Kid didn't beat the
And
Scabbards.
King and Queen.
The slander is going crazy.
Greenbull was fucking everybody up at Wano.
He did that
Because
after
the Straw Hats didn't get involved. Greenbull was fucking
He
everybody.
did that. No. Greenbull did that after the fact. Everyone was weak. It looked crazy. King
Still
took
fought a
one.
dragon.
You seen the anime? King took one slash and was ass. Meanwhile, just a couple hours ago, he was having a fight to the death with Zoro. It's not fair.
I don't think Greenbull's clapping
Took a
King
ball,
for
bro.
strength.
Greenbull's not beating any King. Well, he might beat Queen, honestly, because Queen is mid.
Queen's
But-
kind of a burger.
Yeah.
I think he'd beat Queen.
I think it's a hard stop.
I think Queen could escape. From Greenbull.
I don't know if Queen gets that.
He got the
only
invisible
sickness on
bullshit.
him.
He could turn invisible,
If he
escape.
gets that ice only sickness on Greenbull, I don't know what Greenbull's doing about that.
I
Turn
think
it
he could
into
do a
piece
lot of weird
broccoli
shit.
and just
That's it.
cut it off. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Greenbull's powers is interesting because he doesn't need to eat apparently because he can photosynthesize.
But he's a pussy
So-
and a hoe, so it's not even like it's like bro,
Yo.
he's a waste. He's a waste, man.
And
He's a
pulled up
waste.
to Wano after Kaido died.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Like,
He was waiting
bro.
just outside the border, just with a big ass fucking telescope, just watching from a distance, just trying to keep an
Good.
eye on shit.
Is he gone?
And then waited
Nah,
another
nah,
7 days. He was
he did
Make
wait
sure
another
it's posted.
Just
7
to see if the nigga was really dead and said, all right.
But I don't believe it.
The
Because
coast
if he
is
gets up,
clear.
I can't deal with it.
The coast is clear. Right?
He
It's
said
time
it
to
himself.
end.
He was like, Kaido's keeping niggas out. Now
I
that Kaido's
mean,
gone, guess who's pulling up? Like, this
It's
whole
time. It's my time.
Greenbull's a fraud.
He thought
And
he was
that's
gonna get
what
his name.
using as a mark to show what Shanks is doing. Awful. Terrible.
But who else would beat it though? Because I don't even think like you already know why Kizaru couldn't have been there, and then Fujitora just it wouldn't have made sense for him to be there to pull up to Wano.
If Fujitora would have been there, then that Ace would have been not Ace. Shanks would have been gone. They would have been scrapping. All right,
Fujitora would have left.
Maybe
I'm not-
Fujitora
Fujitora
would
would
have
have left.
I'm about to say I think
Well,
Fujitora.
Expeditiously.
I
went
don't
too
know.
far with my slander. My
Maybe
bad.
throw a
All right.
meteor at him. I'll put a little more respect on Fujitora. Maybe he'll like throw a meteor at him.
To
at
try
it.
and then escape.
And then
Yeah,
once it gets fucking atomized by Shanks' hockey, he's gonna be like, all right, you know what? This isn't the time or the
Atomized by
place.
Shanks hockey.
I would throw 10 meteors at this nigga Shanks.
Yeah, I would not stop.
What's stopping
Just be
me?
a beam of
what's-
gravity.
What's stopping me? What's
What's
stopping me, nigga?
What's stopping you?
What's stopping me?
Just
What the
stabbing
fuck?
randomly into the ground with gravity. Just
Matter of fact, nigga, you in the
One of
ocean,
these
gravity
gonna
on
hit.
your boat, gravity on the boat.
You're gonna be
What the fuck
really
you talking
mad when you see Shanks swim, bro. You're gonna be really upset when you
I'm
see
putting-
Shanks one arm in it in
Nah,
the
listen,
fucking
I'm putting gravity
the-
on the. I'm putting gravity.
one arm in it up the waterfall to Wano
And then
upwards.
gravity on Shanks in the water. Gravity on this nigga. Everything gravity.
Man's
Everything
gonna
gravity
hockey push through the gravity. And just, wait till I
hockey
get up there.
pushing.
Nah.
Ben Beckman's
wanna
still on
see-
the bottom, scoped out. Like you're not.
I want to see niggas fight force for him. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I want to see niggas just start bench
like, if
pressing
you
the air.
make it up here, you earned it.
Just start bench pressing the air. Just have them to get through it. Just like fucking. I'm
You gonna
out
have to
here.
really like.
Pressure.
Yeah,
I
you
wonder how
know.
his shit works. If he's just applying gravity, or if it's just like you feel the force of the earth more. Like what is it like? Is it like a you know what I'm saying? Is it like a Dragon Ball Z situation where he's just applying gravity in different directions, or is he just enhancing the gravity?
I think he's enhancing it because we only see it ever really downward. We don't really see him like gravity.
He threw it sideways though. He threw it at
is
Sabo.
good.
He
He
threw
did.
it
Oh, that's
sideways. at Sabo.
Sabo. That
And
is
It's a
it.
vertical gravity slash.
Yeah.
And it destroyed
Alright,
a block.
so
I was like, all right,
Maybe
what
he's
the fuck?
busted.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
maybe
I'm like,
maybe
what's
he's
he up to?
actually insane. That's nuts.
I don't understand why he never used it to like lift himself.
He
Or-
uses it to lift the ground,
yeah,
but
he
like
uses a
not
rock.
like, you know.
Like
I
he'll
don't
But
know.
stand
why
on a
not just
boulder
lift
and
it? Like
fly
I would just, if somebody's charging at me,
It's probably
just
easier. It's
reverse
probably like
gravity and
stability.
just shoot him straight up.
See, that's nuts.
Ooh.
I'm just sending
That's what I'm
niggas-
saying. I would be wild. I would be wild.
Why?
See
Like, what are you talking about?
Oh nah, I would turn into Kenjaku. What the
Yeah, I
fuck?
heard.
I would
Mars
just
is
launch
this time of
niggas
year, bro.
as fast
Beat
as
it.
I can, straight up, and then once the Earth rotates just slightly, so where they'd be off the cliff, down,
Nah,
and
niggas
then just
honestly aren't
reverse it and
using.
just push them down.
They're not using their techniques to the best of their ability. Because I would just walk around with like a ring of swords just floating around me all the time, just constantly next to me, and they just launch them at niggas. That's what I'm doing. Just throwing
Man
niggas
was
with
about
gravity.
to drop Dress Rosa on the Straw Hats in the Grand Fleet, bro. He was about to drop all of Dress Rosa on them niggas, bro. Like it's
He was wilding.
he was
Reverse
truly
gravity,
violent. Man was sitting there
applying
with,
gravity.
with a cup and a dice is just like fate, bro. If the second I get less than a 3, y'all niggas is folded. I don't know what to tell you. Fate,
Numbers keep
rolling the
saving
dice.
these niggas.
It's a numbers, bro. I got it. It's out of my hands.
Niggas aren't devious enough for me. I would be fucking a villain. What the fuck?
I'm
I would-
reversing
I mean,
gravity,
nah,
one
people
going
be
up,
hanging
one
out
going
with Inaru
down,
on the
right
moon.
next to each other.
They'll be like, nah, niggas on the moon with Inaru. Talk about, yo, I
Fuck
got
that.
Fujitora, bro. Fujitora.
I'm
just
making
stepped
niggas
in the
into
car.
paste. I'm turning niggas into fucking paste. I'm going straight crazy. Just clapping niggas out of existence. Like fuck.
You
outta
can't
here.
do that because he sent this nigga into the abyss in that bar. He wasn't even crushed. He was just going.
That's because he's
Down.
merciful. That nigga's merciful. That nigga's got mercy. If I'm applying gravity up and down at the same time, you can't gravity and down, nigga. You can't gravity in every direction. Trash
From the
compactor.
foot up and then from the head down, just straight
Hell
gravity.
yeah. You turning into a fucking Pringles can, nigga. Fuck out of here. I'm doing you crazy.
Flattened immediately.
I'm doing you stupid. Oh my god. Hell yeah.
We might see him do that later, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Let him get
Especially if
really
he fights
mad for
somebody
it.
like Zoro.
Let him take. Oh nah. Let him take the gloves off.
You think he did that to Zoro?
Hold on.
Wow.
What
Let him take the gloves off.
King of Hell? Nah. We're gonna have to crush
You
that.
about to find out. You about to meet the king of hell. Oh
Bro,
I'm about
nah.
to send you down there. You're gonna tell me. Who you are.
Oh
Shake his hand.
nah.
Tell him Fujitora sent you. He'll know what he's talking about.
That's
Like,
crazy.
we met. He knows me. He knows the Monica.
Mm-mm.
As soon as you get down there, he's like, Fujitora?
I'm wild on gravity.
I know.
Don't give me that. Don't give me that. Oh nah, niggas not even gonna know what my power is. I'm just doing crazy shit. It's not even, like, they gonna,
Nobody will still my ability is keeping alive, bro.
No one would never know my ability. No one
Never.
would ever know.
Everyone's dying.
No one's leaving. No one's leaving.
No
What
one's
the
leaving.
fuck?
God forbid I'm a pirate on a boat. God
Just
forbid.
What the fuck? I'm just
I'm
outside.
sinking ships regularly.
Immediately,
might-
it's like you going down.
Y'all not even-
It's
Just walk
over.
around just
Y'all not even gonna know what my
no-
Charlie Roger looks like.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, y'all not even gonna see my flag from
No
right now.
birds flying around my boat. Just everything's down. Everything's down. What the fuck? Nothing.
There's always a heavy rainstorm right before you get there. It's
Everything.
just-
Nah,
What's going on?
What's in the
what's
ocean for
happening?
real? You're just gonna fall into an abyss in the middle of the sea. Like, what's going on? Like, nah, I put that there yesterday, bro.
You get too close to me, your
Hell
fucking
with that.
femur cracks. This is crazy, man. You get it's like, your Achilles burst. You get too close. Nah,
Achilles?
go back up. I'm just putting mad
standing
pressure.
straight up.
I'm just putting pressure.
Having pressure.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You just standing still. I just put
Just
mad
getting
pressure on your
crushed
shit.
by your clothes, bro.
All of a sudden you wearing piccolo gear. You mad heavy. You just
Like,
sitting
bro.
there. Oh, no.
Like, you know,
Nah.
I
Fuck
can't,
nah.
yo.
Yeah, I'm a villain. I'm evil.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
Just getting
On that
flattened by a
note.
pirate hat.
You do wag with 30 pounds all of a sudden. You sitting there just like, oh shit. What the fuck?
What's happening?
What's going on?
You're gonna make one earring just too heavy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just one.
shit.
Just one. Just drag your cheek to the ground one time.
Evil shit. Evil shit.
Evil
Make your
shit,
jaw just make your bottom jaw just heavy as fuck. Your mouth just, hanging open. Oh no.
Oh, you gonna
Oh, yeah.
regret so crazy me with
yeah.
that lip.
You
paper.
gonna- you-
down.
No hoes for you, brother.
None.
Fuck that.
None.
Fuck that. None.
Not even
Talking
all that. You're getting
crazy.
hit with just mad debris from your left as soon as you get outside. Yeah. It's just,
I'm giving
just
niggas
all of a
lazy
sudden
eyes.
niggas is falling left, bro. Like
Guys.
gravity is going crazy. Like, bro. Like, bro, why am I falling forward right now? Look what's happening.
Give a nigga permanent vertigo. Nigga just constantly dizzy. Just like, nigga just can never get his footing right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What the fuck?
Oh man. All right, man.
Let
me just stop this here because we
it could go on.
That's what I'm saying. I'm giving
the Urban
niggas
Anime Podcast.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
We'll catch y'all next week.